Happy Homebrew Wednesday, kids. Cheers. Drinking a little bit of a grapefruit blonde. There used to be a beer called Sex and Japanese Canoe, but it made me angry. So I grapefruited it. Now I like it. No brewing footage or anything this week. Throw a little kegerator update. I've been brewing some beer. After I got that grain mill, I ordered a 50-pound bag of Breeze, 2-row, and some other assorted unmilled grains, and I've kind of been going crazy. So I've got some stuff in the fermentation chamber. We'll get in kegs here probably in the next week, and I've got at least 2 more beers coming up. The wife wants just a plain old amber, which is something I wouldn't normally brew because I don't really drink just plain old ambers. They just seem, I don't know. I've never really been into them, that style. Not that they're boring, not that they're not good beers. I just even before I was, big into home brewing and stuff, I just didn't drink a lot of ambers. So we're gonna do that. I'm looking to do a black IPA and probably a pale ale with this Bounty. I've got some hops from my hops outside that haven't been harvested yet. They're not quite ready. These are all actually from a little brewery called Dave's Brew Farm near us. Kristen and I went up on Sunday for the last day of our kid-free week, and Dave, the brewer there, was like, "Got all these hops outside. Just go pick them." He wasn't going to use them this year, so there's probably a few different varieties in this pile. Fuggles, I know there's Centennials in here. I would guess Cascades. I think there might be Northern Brewer, but nothing was really labeled, and I didn't ask, and I don't really care. I think I'm just gonna do either just like a pale ale and maybe a little bit of Magnum or something to bitter it, and then these will all go in at flame out or 5 minutes or something. Once I get them picked off the bines and dried out, maybe before they're dried out. Depends on when I want to brew this beer, but. So yeah, let me jump to the little fermentation update, and yeah, you can see what's over there. Okay, fermentation chamber update. A little beer that you guys might know called Dropkick Nate is here. Here is the Champagne du Nord, the kettle soured Berliner Weiss. That Berliner Weiss only came in at like a 1036. OG, I think, so it's going to be almost fermented out already. The Dropkick Nate has been kicking around for quite a while, so it's been kicking pretty well. So that should be fermented out pretty soon here, and then we're on to the next one. Cheers. All right, that's just a quick look at the hops that were in your face a second ago. I don't know how much is here, but it's pretty decent little yield. That'll make a beer, maybe 2. I don't know. I'll get all the cones pulled off of there and see what they amount to. But it, yeah, I don't know. Free hops, and a big fat sack of malt. So that's what's going on there. Other than that, I got beers coming up. I've got my hops to harvest, but that'll take me about 10 minutes. The Cascades that I got from Jake at Super Brewers have done really well for first-year hops. I think I'll probably get a little off of there. I believe my Sriracha Ace harvest is going to consist of 1 hop cone. My Willamettes might be 3, depending on the wind between now and when I harvest. But this weekend, I believe, is I think I'm going to go down and start picking the Nussberger hops, these wild hops from just south of me. From the pictures I've seen, I haven't been there in 6 weeks or so, but the pictures I've been seeing, it's freaking bananas what's there. So If anybody's interested in brewing with some odd hops that came from an old German guy in the 1850s, drop me a message. I can send you some hops. They make good beer. I made 4 or 5 batches of beer with them last year. I know Jake got some beer. Northern Accent got some beer made with those hops. I'm not sure who else, but I'm sure Aaron tried it at some point. But yeah, that's what I've got going on. So just hops to pick tonight, tomorrow, and then beer to brew. Sounds like tough work. Anyway, happy Homebrew Wednesday, kids, and hope everybody that's planted hops has got decent yields. It's always cool to brew with your own stuff, so I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, Yondu nerds.